We thought it was done. Just when we thought enough records were broken for the day. Not only does USA get record-breaking viewership and ratings, CBS, come on down. We're going to break some records for you and raise your viewership ratings as well as only the GOAT, Caitlin Clark, can do. CBS receiving their highest rated WNBA game throughout the entire...
Panic has officially taken over WNBA headquarters tonight, and the sports world can't stop talking about it. In a move nobody saw coming, superstar Caitlin Clark just told the league a flat-out no. She's walking away from the All-Star three-point contest, and it's turned into one of the biggest embarrassments women's sports has seen in years. League bosses figured they could just slot Clark into their big summer showcase and let her save their sinking ratings. Instead, she slammed the door shut. What was supposed to be the WNBA showcase night has turned into a full-blown mess. So why did this blow up? It all comes down to shady behind-the-scenes politics. While Clark was out here pulling in over 3 million viewers and smashing network ratings records, league officials were making head-scratching calls off camera. Fans were furious when sharpshooter Sophie Cunningham, who's been putting on a shooting clinic all season, got completely left off the invite list. The league thought they could sideline real talent, ignore the fans, and just ride Clark's star power instead. But Clark wasn't having it. Rather than let executives use her name to paper over how they treat other players, she drew the line and walked away from the contest, taking the event's biggest draw with her. The second word got out that Clark was gone, everything spiraled. Ticket prices crashed, sponsors started panicking, and producers were left scrambling to save a big event that just lost its brightest star.
To this, Indiana Fever players have not been getting the right calls. Players have been getting, might as well say, assaulted on a basketball court, and different various things has been happening. So if you guys have not heard the news, the WNBA made an announcement that the three-point contest, and they listed several people that will be taking part in the three-point contest. And with that being said, Caitlin Clark has declined to take part in it. Now, some people mad, some people ain't. But me, I definitely get why she declined. So Alexa Phillip, who was the one who kind of broke this story about an hour ago, that the three-point contest has been listed. And let's pull it up right now. Alexa Philippou here. Instead of Caitlin Clark, Sabrina Eskew, and Kayla McBride were invited to participate in the three-point contest, but
the money problems for broadcast partners are turning into a full-blown disaster. Networks had already sold expensive ad slots, banking on Clark to bring in record-breaking numbers. Without her at that arc, those big-dollar projections went up in smoke overnight. For months, analysts brushed off just how much Clark actually means to this league. Now they're stuck facing a hard truth. She doesn't need the WNBA spotlight. The WNBA needs her spotlight to stay relevant. With Clark out, the cracks in this whole three-point contest setup were laid bare for everyone to see. Even anchors who usually back the league's decisions were live on air admitting the whole thing had become an embarrassment. And online, fans didn't hold back. Boycott calls started trending everywhere.
0.14 million viewers, up 172% versus last season's average WNBA cable viewership. Caitlin Clark up 172%. And y'all want to keep running around pretending like this person's the face, that person's the face. How ironic is it? Like the highest 4 or 5 viewed games all season is all involving Caitlin Clark. Respect the handle. Read it and weep. It's only one face. That don't mean there are not other great players, fantastic players that I love watching. It's only one face. Respectfully. Caitlin Clark absolutely shutting it down. Look at the people. Only the queen can provide those kind of numbers. The face of the league, Jamel Hill. Caitlin is the face of the league. Now you know. Wow. Record WNBA TV game. It's another game where the face of the WNBA, Caitlin Clark, played. No surprise. Okay. Caitlin Clark absolutely shutting down the viewership. Here it says player of the weeks.
People pledged to turn off their TVs and league social media got buried under millions of angry comments. The message was loud and clear. Fans are done watching front offices exploit big names while ignoring the players who actually earned their spot. Behind the scenes, this whole mess brought players closer together than ever against league leadership. When Sophie Cunningham called out the weird invite process, and a megastar like Clark refused to play along with front office games, it sent shockwaves through the players' union. The old idea that stars would just quietly go along with whatever the league wanted? That's dead now. Athletes across the league are realizing something big. When they stand together against tone-deaf decisions that chase cheap ratings over fairness, they hold real power.
Biggest miss of them all, the viral sensation, the second biggest name in the WNBA, the point princess herself, Sophie Cunningham, who's among the top 5 in three-point percentage from three-point range. Sophie Cunningham doesn't even get an invite to the three-point contest. Interesting. Let's get right into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. 2026 three-point participants: Ryan Howard, Marina Mabrey, AZ Fudd, Bridget Carlton, Natisha Heidemann, and Janelle Saloon. As Casey at Behind the Line would say, who, and who? Ryan Howard, Marina Mabrey, AZ. There's like no actual superstar name in this bunch. The biggest name in this bunch is probably AZ Fudd, and she's the biggest name not because of her game. She's the biggest name because of her girlfriend, Paige Beckers. Now I'm just going to...
Networks are in full meltdown mode behind closed doors right now. Executives are pointing fingers at each other in emergency meetings, trying to rebuild the entire All-Star Weekend schedule from scratch, knowing the ratings are about to look rough next to a regular Clark broadcast. So how exactly do you sell a big event to advertisers when your top draw just bailed and fans are boycotting on purpose? Turns out, hype isn't something you can fake. Real buy-in from players is something no ad campaign can buy. This whole situation is proof that something bigger is shifting in sports. For years, leagues called all the shots, deciding who got the spotlight and who got left out. That's not how it works anymore. Real star power belongs to the athlete now. And Clark's pull isn't manufactured. It's built on real performances, real records, real greatness on the court.
This is the face of the league. Cut it out. Cut it out. Only Caitlin Clark can do this. Now we chug along. Here it says Caitlin Clark, Sabrina Ionescu, Kayla McBride were all reportedly invited to participate in the WNBA three-point contest, but declined. And you know what I say? Stick it to him, Caitlin. I think Caitlin is entering her I don't give a damn era, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. She's entering that I don't give a damn era because she finally realized she woke up and smelled the coffee. Caitlin, there's nothing you can do to get these jealous, hating, envious people to like you. You giving them the highest view ratings for a WNBA three-point shootout, raising the bar. You getting them multi-million-dollar contracts. You getting them all PJ. They still don't like you. They are jealous. They are haters. They despise you. You don't need to run around trying to please them anymore. You don't need to run around trying to help them anymore. Give them the middle finger and do your thing on the basketball court. Damn them. You've done enough. And they went.
Nothing could have prepared the WNBA for the storm that hit after Caitlin Clark walked away from her own spotlight. What she built wasn't just a fan base. It was a movement. And when she stepped back from the three-point contest, that entire movement stepped back with her, leaving league committees staring at empty seats and empty promises. For months, sports commentators tried to convince everyone that the league's booming popularity was spread evenly across every team, every market, every player. This one decision blew that theory to pieces. The second Clark pulled out, everyone watching, sponsors, executives, casual fans flipping channels, saw the truth in plain sight. There's a difference between a real phenomenon and manufactured hype, and this proved exactly which one Clark actually is. Let's not forget what she'd just done on the court before any of this happened. She became the first player in WNBA history to put up 45 points and 10 assists in a single win, a performance that got her named Eastern Conference Player of the Week. On top of that, she became the fastest player in league history to hit 200 three-pointers. This is a player rewriting record books in real time. And yet, when the league dropped its official banner announcing the three-point contest lineup, her name was nowhere to be found. Not a mention, not a mistake, a decision. That banner alone set off a wildfire online. Clips breaking down the missing name pulled in hundreds of thousands of views and thousands of comments within days. People couldn't believe it. Some tried to spin it, saying Clark was losing relevance, that she wanted the fame without doing the work. But anyone actually watching her season knew that story didn't hold up. This wasn't a player fading out. This was a player making a statement. Fans quickly labeled it exactly what it looked like: a quiet, deliberate protest against a league that kept overlooking merit in favor of politics. And it wasn't just about Clark being left off a list. Fans pointed out that Sophie Cunningham, who'd been shooting the lights out all season, got skipped too. When two of the most talked about names in the league both got passed over for a three-point contest that's supposed to showcase actual shooting talent, people stopped believing this was a coincidence. It looked like a front office making calls with no regard for who actually earned a spot. The reaction across social media wasn't a ripple, it was a flood. Millions of fans rallied behind Clark's decision, treating it less like a snub and more like a power move against a front office that had gotten too comfortable making decisions without consequences. Videos tracking the entire timeline of the boycott spread faster than anything the league itself put out. The league's own marketing content couldn't compete with fans doing the storytelling themselves. That right there tells you everything about where the real power sits now. People vote with their attention and their wallets. And this time, both went straight to Clark's side. But the drama didn't stop with an invite list. Things got even messier when comments surfaced about a separate incident involving hateful messages sent toward players and how the situation got framed publicly. Reports suggested the messages were being pinned on Indiana Fever fans, only for it to come out that the accusation didn't hold up. What made it worse was the timing. Critics pointed out that these kinds of messages had reportedly been happening for weeks before other games. Yet the narrative only got pushed hard right after a Fever matchup, almost like the moment was picked for maximum attention. People called that out as the real problem, not the incident itself, but how it was used. And somehow, in the middle of all that, blame kept circling back to Clark. Fans grew frustrated watching her get treated like she was responsible for fixing every issue in the sport, like she was supposed to speak out on every controversy, call out every unfair hire, comment on every player's achievements, solve racism, fix locker room politics, and still show up and play at an MVP level on top of it. People started asking a fair question. Since when did one rookie become responsible for cleaning up problems that existed long before she ever stepped on the court? The honest answer fans kept landing on was simple. Nobody was paying this much attention to the league before she arrived. Now that eyes are on it, every issue that existed quietly before is suddenly her problem to answer for. That's not fair, and fans aren't buying it anymore. What this entire saga really exposes is a shift that's been coming for a while. Leagues used to hold every advantage. They decided who got the spotlight, who got hyped, who got left in the shadows, and players had to accept it. That era is closing fast. Real drawing power now belongs to the athlete, not the league logo above them. Clark didn't build her following through marketing campaigns or league-approved storylines. She built it through jaw-dropping performances that speak for themselves. And when a front office tries to sideline the very people responsible for that growth, it's not the players who lose leverage. It's the league. So here's the real question everyone's arguing about right now. Did Clark just pull off the smartest power move in recent sports history by refusing to be used as a marketing tool while real talent got ignored? Or did the league completely sabotage its own showcase event by disrespecting players who actually earned their spot? There's no neutral answer here, and that's exactly why this story isn't dying down anytime soon. Drop your take in the comments below right now. This is one debate worth diving into. Was this a bold stand against corporate disrespect? Or did the league create this mess entirely on its own? Like this video if you think players deserve better treatment than this. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next big story breaking in women's basketball. And share this with anyone who actually follows the sport and wants the real story, not the polished version. The conversation is just getting started, and you won't want to miss what happens next.